nice place to go work out. Got nice little equipment like I made that video about, and I don't know, some people like going there, and for Ponca it's free, and I think pretty much anybody free in a way to go to that gym. Might go, but I don't know if it's going to rain tonight. Kind of cloudy out. It's pretty evening. A little cool. That's the thing about Oklahoma weather. Sometimes it gets cool this time of year. And sometimes you just got to wear a hoodie, a little jacket, something. Other than that, it's not too bad. No dump. A lot of trash at that dump. And no cemetery next to it. And I think they put that dump in the 1989, and they put that dump in right next to the Ponca Tribe Cemetery, so you can see that cemetery out there now. And see that cemetery out there, and that's why some people are pretty upset about it. It's kind of don't like that. Like, why'd you put a trash dump right next to a cemetery? I don't know, it just kind of doesn't make sense in a way. Like, unless you don't like the Ponca people, which they don't. I don't think one time have they had a Ponca tribal member on the Ponca City Council or County Commission or sheriff or pretty much a representative in the area or senator in the area. Not one time have the Ponca people been elected from this area in those positions, I don't believe. And the Ponca people, in a way, have been here pretty much the longest. And it's just kind of like, seems like the representation, because of that dump being put next to the Ponca Tribe Cemetery, right over here, see? And that things like that are done regularly, and kind of like a slap in the face to the Ponca. Is what it is, and try not to get too discouraged by evil that people do, and just got to keep conquering evil with the good and not let it get us down too bad, and we can just rise up above the injustice. Yeah, there's a guy who worked at a cemetery, and he would tell people that he had thousands of people working underneath them, like some kind of CEO almost. He was talking literally, they were underneath them, being that caretaker of that garden or that cemetery. But it was a nice little evening to be out here. Sometimes just come out here and meditate, think about things, hope things get better or not. Just looks like somebody's already out here. I don't know who this is. They're kind of parked by my grandpa's grave, but my grandpa's Silas Primo. It's kind of, I don't know, it seems like sometimes you just never know who's going to be out here. And I don't know, I got to put my dogs on the leash. Put this thing right here for now. We'll walk around here a little bit. Hey, how's your day been? I think sometimes you just got to throw the burdens of the day off and not get too discouraged by rising costs of living and how expensive everything is, and not let that get us down, and just keep on trucking. And usually try to carry an extra plastic bag around when I'm out here picking up litter. I think I got one here. A Dollar General bag. Sometimes when I go through the checkout line, even if the item don't require like 2 bags, I'll usually double bag it just so I can have enough to pick up litter around the area. And just kind of show you a little bit further how I pick up litter. It's usually seems like it accumulates around the fence line. It's almost like the magic hour, as they say, twilight time, where it's good photography and good videography at this time of day. And that's when a lot of movies, when they're filming movies, they'll try to film around sunset and sunrise time to get some real good footage. The lighting's just right, and a lot of times it's like there's I don't know if you can tell, it looks like some trash right here, and again, like I was mentioning, usually accumulates around the fence line. So again, I kind of don't think people really should put fake flowers down, because, like, as I say, fake flowers become real trash. They usually just, I don't know, it's just kind of disturbing. I think there should be I don't know if there's a company that does it already, maybe, that makes fake flowers that are biodegradable, that when they get used, maybe they could eventually maybe they turn into seeds or something, become real flowers or something. I think that'd be kind of neat, but I don't know. Getting more fake flowers, and I don't know why people put trash on the graves. Kind of doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, maybe it kind of looks decent from distance, but fake flowers really ain't really that attractive, really, in my opinion. So and I think it was like ethics question, like when you make a product, you got to think about, like, well, what's the end result? What is this product going to end up like? Is it going to end up in the dump, or what are the proper disposal procedures for a certain product, and how much liability do companies have when they make a product but it ends up as litter? And a lot of times that's why sometimes when make products that are biodegradable and stuff, because again, it's like end up as litter. It's not very good. It's nasty looking, but it doesn't take very long to fill a Dollar General bag, and a little bit pressed for time, but the gym closes at 9. It used to close at 10. I don't know why it don't close at 10 anymore, but regardless, I kind of a little pressed for time, but it didn't take long to fill this litter bag up, and sometimes that's all it does take, a little time, and I don't think I'll be able to keep that in that bag. But again, I just think about plastic bottles of water. Sometimes when people, they'll put water on graves of dead loved ones, but I don't know, I think they should probably put like gourd plants, gourd holders, because if they put plastic bottles, like, eventually they'll empty out, and then they'll be blown across the cemetery, and in my opinion, it's not very good when that happens, and just litters the cemetery, and that's why we gotta my dog Buck just got tangled up. There's people left, and I let the dogs roam a little bit freer, and about to go anyway, and no, exactly. sometimes you never know who you're going to see out of the cemetery, and sometimes I try to go at times when there won't be a lot of people here, so pick up litter in a peaceful, quiet manner. And it's real nice though to do this, because again, the dead can't clean up around their litter, they can't clean up around their area, and so it's up to us, the living, to do this and just help make the earth a little better and this piece of earth better. And well, this is one of the highest points in all of K County and this area, and that's why it was supposedly selected for the cemetery, because the high location and you look eastward, but now that dump blocks the view kind of eastward, but it's kind of like the highest point now, that dump. And that you know, just like I was mentioning at the beginning of this video, how much discrimination the Poncas face all the time, environmental discrimination. Oh, excuse me. But it's just really awful, like how much hate people have to deal with, and almost think the mowing crew probably need to come through here, and I don't know what this is. Let's pick it up. See, I don't know, some of the stuff blows from far away, and then nice little flowers growing over here, pretty. So dogs and me about to head out, and sometimes bring a little bit of food just in case there's dogs or wild animals out here. So just dump it, and maybe something will eat it that wants the food, and maybe deer or something, but whatever eats it, they probably really needed it, whatever. There's 2 dogs hanging around here, strays. We don't know who they were, but tried catching them, but they're hard to catch, and so gotta do what you gotta do. They're good. Here he comes. I guess we're about to go, and it was good talking with y'all. If you like this content, and please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, whatever you can do to help grow the channel. And thank you again for all the help you do provide. And that's what we picked up around here in just about a 10-minute time. Didn't take very long, but yeah, it's just a little at a time, like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. You don't want to get overwhelmed. Just pick up as much litter as you can, and eventually it adds up. Have a good night.